Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Art with Mr. E. As you can see, I am searching for Dragon Ball Z images on Google. So I'm actually fulfilling a wish that was put out by one of Mrs. Aiken's students. And I'm sorry I'm forgetting his name right now, but he did ask if we could draw Dragon Ball Z for one of our projects, so that's what we're going to do. So my suggestion is to start out, find a picture that you like so you can kind of closely observe that while you draw. I always think it's good to have an image to draw from, especially if you're going to draw something that's someone else's artwork and you're trying to emulate that. It's good to have a source image right there that you can kind of look at and follow. So, like I said, I'm searching through Dragon Ball Z, kind of like this guy right here, but I saw a couple that pictures that look like they were maybe a younger version of him. So I'm gonna maybe search up that. And I think the first thing that we're gonna go ahead and do today is we're gonna just get the basic shape of the head drawn out and divide it out into sections. Now, when I'm drawing a normal person, an actual person, not a cartoon person, I'm going to closely look at, just what the shape of their head is. Usually it's going to be an oval shape. Sometimes people like to draw a circle first and then kind of square off the jaw down below. And that's kind of what I like to do. So I'm going to start with an oval shape and then kind of square the jaw off. And so the guy that I'm looking, that looks kind of like a young version of that guy that we were looking there. And I'm sorry, I don't know the Dragon Ball Z characters, so I don't know what his name is. But the younger character almost has like a really large noggin. So I'm going to start out just making a lot of lines. A lot of people get stuck on making the perfect line and they just draw one long line. I say draw a lot of lines, go back and erase later is a better way to sketch. I'm going to draw this guy out and I'm going to kind of give him his top of his head like that, round out the bottom, and then I think I'm going to square his jaw off too. So I'm looking at the source image and his jaw kind of comes down and is like this. And the thing about Dragon Ball Z is they have a big hair. So maybe on my next drawing, like I'm just drawing the head in right now, I might shrink this down a little bit because their hair really is kind of spiky and stands out a lot. So once you've got your image done, you want, as far as your shape, your general shape of your head, you're going to want to divide it. Some things that you're going to have to think about, though, as you divide that head are, if you're going to make the eyes next, what are the shapes of the eyes? By eye shapes, I mean Dragon Ball Z has a lot of different eye shapes. So let me Google some shapes so I can show them to you here. Eye shapes. So I'm going to click on a few here. There we go. This may be Goku that I'm drawing. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm not sure, but possibly is Goku. Alright, so I'm going to take you over here, see if hopefully Goku's eyes come up. Sorry. There we go. And there you can see, it's actually an eye drawing tutorial, but you can see he has lots of different shapes of his eyes. The younger Goku that I'm drawing kind of has a version like this, but they're a bit bigger. So once you've chosen your eyes, you're going to want to line those up properly in the head. I like to do, the eyes fairly central in the head. So I'm going to give myself a line here. That would be the line for the top of the eyes. And then the bottom of the eyes, since they're so large, would kind of be right there. And that would also kind of line up with where his nose would be. He doesn't have a nose that's quite that big, though. His nose just kind of goes like that, almost like that. And then just below the nose, you're going to have the mouth right about here. So normally, I would say in a normal person, you're going to have like that much different distance would be repeated all the way down. But since it's a cartoon character, some of the characteristics of the eyes, the nose, and the mouth are going to be exaggerated or made smaller. I'm also going to give myself just a straight line just to make sure I line everything up correctly on this head. So I'm dividing this head up. All right. If you want to, if this is going to be your final, like I said, I'm going to have to redraw it on another sheet of paper. But if you want to, if you're going to do it all on this one, you could show where his shoulders are going to be. Totally up to you. So I've divided it out. I got a center line here, top of the eye, bottom of the eye. Nose is right there as well. Mouth's going to be right here. So that's about as far as we're going to go today. Tomorrow we'll start to add in the eyes and the nose and the mouth. The next day we'll start to do the hair. And then we'll kind of clean it all up and color it on our last day. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This is our last week of work here at L. Thomas Heck Art Satellite program, kind of the art away from school program. I hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing and you're following along. Remember, if you need to contact me about anything, you can. My email is Erlenmeyer, ERLENMUYER, at lesd.k12.az.us. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.